What is up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Uh, I'm your host, Sean from SJS Exotics, the big homie, and I got with me Big Mike as my co-host from Morph Ave, Mike Duvall. Thank you for coming in tonight, bud. What's going
Hey,
on,
what's
man?
up, everybody? Thanks for coming in. The microphone just a little bit there, Sean.
All right.
You good now, brother?
Okay, good. Hey, look, man, I found the U.S. Ark shirt a week later. You know where I found it?
There's no telling.
In my kid's toy box.
Huh.
Yeah, all the way at the bottom of the kid's toy box. Nothing's impossible when you have kids, right?
Yeah, you never know what you'll find.
So yeah, so all right, well, since we got everybody here and we're all tuned in, why don't we go ahead and pay some of them bills there, Big Mike?
We welcome everybody into the Big Homies podcast here, and we appreciate the official sponsor from the Fat Man himself, Chris Eaton. He's going to be at the Canadian Reptile Breeder Expo, the CRBE. There in September 13th and 14th. Who knows? This fat guy might go meet that fat man up there in Canada. So we'll see what happens on that. Then we got Joe Fisherman from Joe Fisherman Photography. Uh, he does a lot of custom frames and a lot of reptile pictures. Go check him out over there on YouTube at Joe Fisherman Photography. We appreciate our sponsors.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he just did photos for you recently, right?
Yeah, he did it for us. Yeah, as he usually don't do human pictures, portraits, stuff like that. But he took care of us.
Yeah, man. That's
He
pretty
did
cool.
our senior pictures.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, let's jump into the comments real quick, see who's here tonight. Uh let's see, who do we got here? All right. Of course I'll always be double dipping. Let's see. And of course Mike's always double dipping. What's up, everybody?
Oh yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you for double dipping, Mike.
We got
Hey,
Sean.
you were like quadruple dipping though, weren't you? Because you were double dipping on another show just before this one. You're double dipping in this one.
Yeah.
You're like quadruple dipping. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Hey, welcome in, Shauna.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good
Jeff.
evening, Shauna. How are you?
Yeah.
Oh, we got our guest double dipping in the freaking chat.
Yeah, we got Jeff double
Dude,
dipping.
that's fire, fire. Oh, here we go.
Nikki
We got
Foster.
Kristen. Hey, what's up? We got Dickie Forster. What's up, Dickie? All right. Those are all some little individual shout outs there. Let's get these through. Uh, I love his logo, man. I
Oh,
love
I
that
know.
logo with the snake and the Dickie symbol. Dude, I love it, man.
Yeah.
That's freaking incredibly awesome. All right. So now that we've got through all that, uh, if you like what me and Big Mike are doing, make sure you all are locked in, man, and hit the subscribe button, hit the like, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and share this with everybody you know. It's super easy. And so if you guys have any questions throughout the night, we're gonna go ahead and get questions from you as well. Um, our next guest for this week's show, his name is Jeff. He's from Bald Head Pythons,
Oh, hey,
and
boss.
yes, bald headed balls, and he he's actually from Georgia, but originally from Jersey. Welcome to the show there. How you
Thanks,
doing, man?
guys. How's everybody doing? Appreciate you guys having me.
Very good. We appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us this beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Yep. Glad
So
to
what brought you into this reptile game, more specifically ball pythons?
be. Reptiles since I was a kid, garter snakes, frogs, salamanders, going down to the creek, turning over rocks, catching salamanders, all that good stuff. Had a garter snakes. That's as far as my mom would let me go. If it ate rodents, I couldn't bring rodents into the house, so that was
No
out.
rodents?
No rodents, not in the house.
Oh man.
So
Oh, yeah.
garter snakes was it, and I fed them goldfish, which I think probably caused a premature death. You know, as most of us did back in the day, fed them goldfish. And then, you know, college, I didn't have anything. After college, my first reptile was a berm, and female, 9 foot.
That's
She got
awesome.
about 9 feet, Cleopatra. Awesome. I love that animal. Used to let her free roam. Got to a point, my fiance at the time came home with a friend and tried to, you know, pick it up to put it away because the friend was scared that the snake wrapped his tail around the couch. And when she pulled it, the couch moved and didn't want to let go. So she was like, up, gotta go. So at that point, you know, I had to make a life decision. The snake, fiance, snake. I went with the fiance.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Which I probably should have went with the snake because we ended up getting divorced, but that's another story. Anyway, but
Hindsight's 2020 now, man.
There you go. Yeah, for sure.
So after that, I didn't have anything for a while after that. And then later on at 90, I got my first 2 ball pythons in like 96, 97. Intentions on breeding them, had, you know, each one in a 10-gallon tank. And, you know, this is the time there was no internet. There was no pod. Well, there was internet. You just had to wait for it to dial up. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Kids
dude.
nowadays don't know what that is.
Came in, you know, it kicked you off, and yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That's during that time. So
yeah.
I had, you know,
No one can ever get a hold of you if they were trying to call because you were on the damn internet.
internet.
Get off the internet.
The information was limited, you know, so I was kind of winging it, going with what they were telling me at the pet shop. So needless to say that I wasn't successful. And then I got out of, I didn't have any reptiles, probably 20, 25 years. About a year and a half, almost a year and a half ago, I was at a show and picked up a yellow belly pied. And I still have them to this day, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I think that'll be the one that I think doesn't go anywhere. Really good looking animal. And from there, it kind of spiraled. You know, I was telling you guys backstage, got a little bit of an addictive personality. So this was probably not a good move, but it's okay. I went from, you know, 1 to 50 in about, I don't know, span of a year.
It happens. It's like a bug.
Yeah. And
For
I
sure.
think the first 7 or 8, maybe, I'd say, probably right now I'm looking at going, you don't fit anything. Not one project, you know, it's like, what am I going to do with them? So few of them I'll probably be, you know, make good pets for somebody one day, hopefully. And I started to kind of get more focused and got some help, talked to some people, and just trying to learn as much as I can and continue to grow.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that's everybody that's kind of, you know, that got in. They kind of like, oh, I like this, I like that. I'd say 1 out of every 2 people kind of get into the hobby and stuff like that. They have that. We have Sechimo Exotics Carl in the chats. Welcome in. And we have my nephew Mason. He's watching down in Louisville, Kentucky. I appreciate you, Mason. He's 10 years old, so he has a boa at home. He has a BCC boa, so
yeah,
they get him in the hobby early too. So
yeah, I've got, what else do we have? I've got a crested gecko, and my wife says she's going to pick up a redfoot tortoise when we go to Southeast next week.
That's awesome.
So, kind of getting her into it. She still won't touch a snake, but she loves turtles.
Is that the 9th and the 10th?
Yeah.
Bob Shop. Okay. Yeah.
9th and the 10th. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So, thankfully, it's only about, I don't know, hour away, hour and a half away. And not even an hour and a half, I'd say more like an hour, depending on traffic, which is a wild card here in Atlanta. So,
yeah. It's not too bad, though.
Sean, you're muted. I don't know what.
You got it?
There you go.
All right, cool. Are we talking about Atlanta traffic?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's going to go down and pick up the redfoot tortoise.
Yeah.
Hey, so I used to be a truck driver, man, and the only time I would drive through Atlanta is at night. Like in the middle of the night.
Like
middle of the night. And even then, dude, you're still in traffic, and it's like, dude, I thought New York was bad, man. This place sucks for traffic.
Yeah, so thankfully I live probably about 25 minutes from downtown, but west of the city. But the way it's growing, it's just expanding outward. So it's like traffic is everywhere. And it's like you account for it, okay, this 20-mile drive is going to take 45 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. What's some of the projects that you mainly focused on working, like two main projects that you really like?
If I say my first main project is Ultramel. Yeah, I've got, I don't know, probably 5-6 animals at least for that project alone. Maybe one more than that. We're gonna, some Ultramel Pied, Ultramel Clowns.
Oh, nice.
Ultramel Clowns. Get some Orange Dream in there.
Bro, I know this dude named Austin Da Silva. He loves some Ultramel too.
Yeah, I like Ultramel. I like that contrast.
I think it's cool, man. I like it too.
Some Ultramel Clown Pies, all that. Anything Ultramel, I'm going to work. I have some clown animals that I'll get into, and then I've got some Sunset as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would look at Sunset myself.
Yeah, I think the other one I'm most excited about is probably my Scrambler stuff.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, got some nice Scrambler animals that my male is he's probably about ready. I just don't have a female to put to him just yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've got I'm thinking about putting some paint into that Scrambler.
Oh wow, yeah, that'd be nice. When the people describe like the Scramblers, kind of like they say it's kind of like scrambled eggs, kind of like scattered everywhere, just kind of broken up all over it.
I think the first time I saw it, it kind of reminded me of like a inchy pie. You have the yellow belly inchy pie where you see the dark market. Let me see this one. Oh.
John, you're muted again, brother.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. He's trying to choose violence right now, but we're gonna take it easy. But
did you wake up and choose violence this morning?
Yeah, he did. This is a Super Orange Dream Scrambler Pie Head Hypo.
Oh, that's the boy you were telling me about.
I was telling you about this male. I love the little white, and he's actually in shed. Believe it.
Super. That's super nice.
Powerful.
And he's in shed. He probably looks even better in person.
In shed, he's about ready. I have a female. Let me see if she's in shed. She might look a little better. Wouldn't you know it? She's in shed too.
That usually happens.
It always happens. Oh,
Yep.
dude.
But I love the
She's the same
markings.
thing?
I love the contrast. Same jeans. Yep.
Oh wow. Where'd you get her?
I got both of these from Mark Mandick, Marcus Jane.
Yep.
The
Wow.
originators.
Marcus Jane.
Figured out, yeah, shout out to Marcus Jane. Beautiful animals. Shout out to Phil over at Constrictly Business. I don't know if you guys saw that list he had put together of animals from Marcus Jane. This was on the first list.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy
Nice.
stuff they produce.
But some beautiful animals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be nice now, huh?
At least he's not trying to take your life now.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. If anybody has any questions in the chat, just feel free to just drop them
Man,
in.
go ahead and drop them questions.
Yeah, so I think I started. I didn't buy a lot of initially. I didn't buy a lot of subadults. I didn't buy a lot of breeders. I bought a lot of young animals and slowly raised them up.
Dude, I did the same thing.
I
did the same thing.
So I think it's taken me a little longer, but I did. I picked up some. Later on down the road, I picked up some breeders. I got double head ultra male clown girl ready to breed. I've got a blackhead butter head ultra male head hypo girl. She's about ready. Actually, she locked up, started growing and then reabsorbed. So, yeah.
That's disheartening.
Welcome in, Josh. We're having a ball.
So we'll try and get her going again. And then I've got a orange dream, yellow belly or gravel head ultra male clown girl I picked up from Ozzy.
Nice.
Wow.
I've been really trying to get going, but she doesn't. She's not interested right now in any men.
When you ain't ready, you ain't ready.
Hey,
They got standards, bro. They got standards.
It's not on my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually that way for like when they bull wrap. Sometimes just depends on like the males. They might not like that male, like you were saying, and sometimes just throw a different one in there. And
so I watch her behaviors. She stays a lot around the bowl, never wraps it, but just stays a lot around the bowl.
Yep.
But you put a male in there, and I open it. Later.
Do you have an ultrasound, Jeff?
I do.
Okay, cool.
So and being kind of new, I'm like, okay, am I in the right spot? And am I seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing?
Man, hit me up after the show tomorrow or something, man. I'll help go through it. I got a cat skin. What are you working with, man?
It's one off of Amazon. Don't ask me the brand, but it's the one off of Amazon. It's the linear probe. The only thing it doesn't have that I'd probably like is a foot pedal.
Foot pedal?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the foot pedal's amazing. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, dude, hit me up, bro. We could do some video chats or something.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
We can help each other out because I still struggle sometimes with that damn ultrasound machine.
I found the gallbladder and I'm going and I'm like, is that a
You're
follicle?
just looking for circles.
Is it a follicle? Is it shit?
It's a rat from last week.
So, but I saw some follicles on one, and then, like I said, at one, and then when I went back, saw nothing. I was like, So
I gotta say, I agree with this comment right here. I throw on that Barry White and turn down them lights.
Look, I put some Cialis in the rat's mouth before I fed it. See if that works.
Josh said you got to throw on that Barry White, turn the lights down.
Marvin Gaye, something,
Yeah, for sure. Have you started vending yet or producing any babies yet at all? Or
I haven't produced anything yet. And this will be my first clutch. I think it'll be so. My plan is to kind of just breed as the females go, and not necessarily seasonally.
There you go.
But I think this will.
That's
My
the power
first,
of an ultrasound.
yeah, my first clutches will probably fall in line with the season, if that makes this
Yep.
first time. But I plan on vending is kind of I'm not sure. I'm going to vend. It's just a matter of when. My thought is this is kind of my retirement hobby. So in a few years, when I do retire, I think that'll be the perfect time for me to start vending. I don't have to worry about taking off of work. I can, go
Just
whenever I
do what
need
you
to
want
go.
to do.
Yeah, go do what when I want to do it. So looking forward to that. But yeah, I love going to shows. I love mingling with the people, talking to people. Building relationships. I think that's kind of what it's all about. In my job, I deal with people all day. So I guess it's
What
something.
do you do, Jeff?
So I run a contact center for an automotive they remarket. You ever heard of Mannheim?
Yep.
I run one of those contact centers for them. Yep. So dealing with people all day, and sometimes I'd rather deal with. A lot of times I prefer the reptile people, but
Yeah.
pays the bills.
Yeah, you can always come home and just come into the reptile room and just relax and de-stress. And
Well, the blessing is that the room I'm sitting in is my snake room / office because I work from home.
oh, okay.
So I'm in here with them all day, every day. My first stop after I leave my bedroom is to stop in, open tubs, and then I take the dogs out and come back in, get to work, look at them again before I start work.
Yeah. Do you produce your own rats or rodents?
So I've got a couple of partners that we've gone in and we're producing our own rodents now.
Okay.
That makes life way easier.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't at first, and I was probably spending $150 a week on rodents. And I was like, okay, that wasn't sustainable for me anyway, I was like, yeah, that's going to be too taxing. I don't want to spend that kind of money. So we, me and a couple of other breeders just went in, and one guy was like, we'll do it in my garage. And it's working out so far. It's working really well. Anytime I need to go get some, I go get some and, come back and feed. And we've got plenty, it looks like I'm like, we have too many. He goes, yeah, you can never have too many. We're good.
Yeah, that's good though that you got somebody around that area that you can get good friends with and help produce the rats and stuff like that. And it's always good to have somebody in the hobby that you really can trust and stuff like that. So sure.
I've been lucky enough to kind of connect with some good people. Keys and Wiz have helped me out. Jared from Selective Creations, Will over at Flawless.
We just had Will and Audra on the show a couple weeks back.
I like them. Will and Audra are really good people.
Yeah.
Every time I go to a show, I make it my business to find them, chat with them. He actually had me on his show a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I watched that one and Keys, and I was like, Sean, I gotta try to get a hold of Jeff and bring him on here. And the things that he's doing.
I've also, connected with Mike over at Herb Collectors, another good guy who I'll see you at Siri. I think I'm learning something from all of them.
You can never stop learning.
Yeah, I'm in different Patreons. Just trying to, get involved and learn as much as I can.
Yeah, Wiz and them guys over there, they're great, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're good people.
Yeah. Keys, Wiz, like I said, Will, Michael at Herb Collectors.
Yep.
Let's see who else. I'm in Leviathan's Patreon, really good Patreon. Bomb Projects Patreon. So, just connecting with people all over the hobby as much as I can, and trying to learn as much as I can. And realizing I've made some mistakes, but that's okay. Yeah.
We all make mistakes, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's how we learn.
I'm not going to shy away from them. Okay, how do we, how can I fix that mistake? It's my first mindset. Is it worth fixing? Some mistakes aren't even worth worrying about. It is what it is. Water under the bridge. Some of them, okay. How are we going to rebound and fix this? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We have Constrictorly Business, Herb Collectors. Welcome in. We appreciate you coming in and hanging
Phil.
out.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Phil was instrumental in helping me get that scrambler.
Yeah, for sure. Then we got Mark from Rat Bastard. Appreciate you coming in.
Oh, Mark, okay.
You talking about that scrambler you just showed me? That male?
Yeah.
Man, that's fire.
Yeah. I
That
can't
thing is fire.
wait to get him into some things. I actually have, I got another one that's actually scrambler. Where is he?
Yeah, he said he always sees Mark from Rat Bastard. He said he always sees Jeff in all the different chat groups networking.
Hey, all right. I don't have a problem,
fall, man.
Can't pick me up, so I don't have a problem supporting people. I think that's what it's about.
Yeah,
this is
sure.
This is one I picked up. This is what I believe is Scrambler, Super Orange Dream, Barnhart Black Pastel.
Oh wow!
I can see that. I ain't arguing. Let me see that tail real quick.
Yeah, you can see the scrambler in the tail. You see how it drags down.
Yep. The OD does that too. Damn, that's nice.
Yeah. And this is a male. So
the scrambler just makes everything kind of crazy.
Yeah. And
that's what I like about it. I like the distorting genes like that.
I don't think the camera's doing enough for the orange, but he's got really good orange color.
Yeah.
So
now, if there was another species that you would like to get into breeding besides the ball pythons, what would you like to get into? Just a couple of them.
I've been contemplating getting a blood. And getting into the blood.
So I guess you like getting struck at.
A friend of mine has one. I went over there and I watched him hit a rat. I was like, if he hit my hand like that.
Hey, no joke, bro. That's no joke. They're much bigger ball pythons.
Oh yeah.
And they don't refuse too much.
And they don't strike just straight ahead. They don't have a problem turning around and getting you. So
oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, some of those bloods are just beautiful.
There's a lot of new genes and stuff coming out with the bloods. It's amazing.
Yeah. And I think, I like that the big body kind of, but I think just like anything else, get them young, get them used to being handled. Yeah, you might take a few.
Yeah, you might take, especially in that younger age,
right
there where they're not used to
for the team when they're young. Yeah,
yeah.
Who
are you?
Yeah. We got the fat man coming into the chat. We appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, it's kind of like with the baby burns. I mean, some are little chainsaw, some aren't. It's just, I guess, the more you work with them, the docile they're going to get.
I wouldn't mind a berm. However, they're illegal here in Georgia now.
Yeah.
Are they really in Georgia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think back in 21, maybe.
Yeah. Somewhere
Somewhere
around
around there. Yeah.
That's
worms
crazy.
and retics.
Yeah. But all that stuff with Florida and all that stuff happened, and they
Yeah.
passed it through Georgia. Yeah.
After that, yeah. So it just, I love that berm. She was gentle. She hit me once, but I felt like it was my fault because it was, feeding response and put
Yeah.
my hand in the cage too quick. So
Yeah, but we appreciate US Art too. If you're not already not go over and support them. US Art and US Art Florida. It helps us keep the animals and their rights to keep them. They fight the legislation, try to pass
Yep.
these horrible laws.
and Chris, I got my shirt. I don't have it on, but I got my T-shirt.
Oh, you got a deeds, not words?
Words, not D's. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, words, not deeds?
Yeah,
My dyslexic ass, I swear.
it is words, not D's. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's deeds, not words.
D's, not words. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, they're going to be going out there in late August to Camp Freedom, Chris and Jay and all those guys.
Cool.
So we appreciate that, Chris, and everybody that's helping out the veterans and supporting them.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it too.
Awesome call.
Yeah. Sure.
So, yeah.
So this is basically going to be your first season hatching and all that kind of good stuff.
Correct.
What do you got cooking that's like you are desperately counting down the days? You know what I mean? That one clutch, you're just like, oh, bro, hurry up and crack. Hurry up and crack.
So
Let me get some pippers.
I had two. I had a blackhead butter head ultra male head hypo, and I'm running to her a Mojave spot nose clown head ultra male. Now I know there's the opportunity for the white snake, but I'm willing to take the chance. It's like you never know what's going to happen. May not always. And then I've got the that orange dream, yellow belly, or gravel head ultra male head clown. What was I running to her? Well, my plan got messed up. I had a male that I was going to run to her and found out that the male that I bought is not a male.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've had that happen a few times.
Yeah, so honestly, it threw me for a loop because I was wondering, like, every time I put it in the pair, it would just go in the corner, never move from that corner. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get you. You're gonna do something. So I tried it with different females, never anything. And then I had someone a little bit more experienced than me come over, and we were talking about males and popping sperm plugs and getting the dried sperm out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not comfortable popping the larger ones yet. And he was like, okay, let's go. So we popped the larger ones, pulled a couple of sperm plugs out, went to pop it, and he's like, And then oh wait, this is a female. I pulled out my probe kit and I'm like, let me probe it and see. And I thought it was because it was tensing up that it didn't go deep, but then I tried again this morning and I'm like, yeah, it's female. Which is not
with the go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's not the end of the world because my thought is it's just going to take me a little longer because I still want the genes the female has. Now I just have to revert and figure out what I'm going to run to her to get the genes into my collection. Because there was some stranger that I was trying to get in there too.
I love some stranger too.
Yeah, me too. I love stranger. But the other one, I've got a paint female growing up.
Okay.
And I've got a male that's chocolate het paint also. But I'm looking to put that scrambler to that paint. see what it
Are
does.
you talking?
That'd
Yep.
be great.
Right there.
That's the one. I just want to see.
Just gotta see it.
Yeah,
See
I
it
gotta
for
see it.
yourself, man.
I think and there's a couple of parents that talking to people. You shouldn't do that one. Oh, you shouldn't do that one. Okay, I appreciate your input.
Bro, just do what makes you
It
feel
makes you
good
want to do it
about
even.
the rack in the morning, bro. That's
You
it.
know, look, I don't. You do what you want. I do what I want. If it works, if you like it, that's all that matters. I don't.
Yep.
Yep.
The beauty of this to me is that we can put these animals together and we don't have any idea what we're going to see when we open the egg.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I was telling everybody a couple of years ago, I had traded a rack I got for free, and I traded it for an inch of yellow belly. And it was a breed, about 3 or 4 months before breeding, and I was like, I'm just going to throw a pied to it. Come to find out, she was half pied. I produced 2 pieds from it. So I still have her, but when you incubate your eggs, I know there's a lot of different things, like with Orbeez and water and vermiculite, and perlite. How did you make your egg boxes and stuff, and like what temperatures?
I'm going with Orbeez.
Okay.
The Orbeez,
I'm
the
going with
Will and Audra route.
uh,
Okay.
less mess.
I'm going with just pure water on
I thought
a
about
dragon
water
patch.
and an egg tray.
Yep.
But I'm gonna go with the Orbeez in the egg tray.
There you go.
Help hold
There
that.
you
I just different ways. That's one of the other things I like about this is that we can ask 5 different questions and get 6 different
You
answers.
get 10 different answers.
10 different
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're all right. They're all right. It all depends on who you ask and
Depends on
what they
what
want.
works for you, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but
100%, man.
so far, it's
So
been
what do you see where do you see yourself at 10 years from now with this little hobby here?
Depending on, I've thought about that, and I'm like, okay, 10 years from now, I definitely see myself vending with collection of more pet animals, and then some, but staying into some of the high end stuff, not just recessives though, because when I look at some of the incomplete dominance, I'm like, what would that incomplete dominant look like with that incomplete dominant? Not just all recessives, but and just having fun with it, man. This is the one thing that shit at my age where I can just go, damn, I feel like a kid at Christmas because I don't know what the hell's getting ready to happen, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Yep,
for
that's
sure.
what happens every time I go into the incubator for some
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah.
Oh, dude, it's Christmas. Look. Oh, yeah, look.
I'm like, what
And
makes you feel like that? I think
yeah, and
so.
also, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say 10 years from now, I still see myself doing it. I still see, I'm not put off by setbacks. Like I said, when that girl reabsorbed, yep. Damn, it was a setback, but oh well. Get
Shit
back
happens.
eat these rats and get to growing again.
Yeah, have something to look forward to next year. Like you were saying about like the recessive, you only see like 2, maybe 3 gene, like the recessives and 3 genes, but you don't really see too many codoms in them yet.
Right.
So
So I think, and that's, to me, that's the thing. There's so much that hasn't been done.
yeah.
If you think about what are we at, 230 different morphs, or
It's something astronomical.
yeah, something like 230. So you think about all of the different combinations
Yeah, hashtag astronomical amounts.
that can come out of that. So I think that to me is intriguing. Like, let's put this together and that together. Now, obviously, watch out for those lethal combinations, all those kind of things. But
Oh yeah,
there's just it's just fun. It's fun. I am. It's funny because when we went to, I went to Siri first. Then in March went to Tinley. That was my first Tinley.
Awesome.
Oh, bro, I remember my first Tinley, bro. Yeah.
Now I'm not, I'm not a small guy, so they need to make
What'd
the
you pick
aisle.
up at your first Tinley?
Yeah, I didn't pick up anything. I was good. No. So first of all, I flew.
Yeah.
But I didn't pick up anything, and I really wasn't going to pick up anything. But I had an awesome weekend.
That's good. Yeah.
And
No, I always have a great time at Tinley, man.
I'll be at Bob's show next week. I'm trying to make Daytona, but because it's the following weekend, that might be a little tight on us, but we'll see. But I remember
can do it.
Oh yeah, if I can do it,
everybody send Jeff money right now so he can make this round trip.
A GoFundMe to get Jeff
in the comments, guys.
Just keep your money. But it was funny because my wife, when we first went to Bob's first in February, I'm walking around meeting people, that I had seen in chats and things like that. Finally, I walk over to her. She was like, "You are in your happy place." I said, "Yeah, I'm enjoying this." She was like, "Cool. All right, let's go." So, it's something I enjoy, and being around other people that enjoy it just makes it that much better.
And that's what makes it special, man.
Yeah.
That joy you get out of it. Like for me, working with reptiles helps with my PTSD from all the stuff I've been through or whatever. The reptiles help me they help me focus. They readjust everything for me. I love having them.
Yeah.
I love having them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's I said I have an addictive personality. It's like, what's one more snake? Just one more snake,
One more is not gonna hurt.
Does it work towards a project? All right, then that makes it all worthwhile. No, but
it's like, honey, it's not going to work. Yeah. Especially talking about the GoFundMe, Vin Russo on the 19th, they had a tragic fire.
Man,
so they're having a GoFundMe for him.
I heard about that. I can't imagine.
Check your heat tape, folks. They only last about 2 years or so, man. You got to change them out.
Yeah, I can't.
It happened, but go over there and help him if you're able to. And so, without these people been doing it for this long, I don't think we would be here without them.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
God bless.
Dude, the electrical fire thing scares the Jesus out of me.
Is that what it was? It was
electric.
I heard it was a heat tape, right?
So, something with electrical. I'm not totally for sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but insurance and stuff won't cover stuff like that. So that's a GoFundMe page. And
yeah, I hope I don't know. Like, I didn't add any extra insurance on my collection, but hopefully insurance covers his. Hopefully.
Yeah, it won't.
But even if it did, the time it took him to get there, insurance can't take care of that. Insurance can't get that, that time back. It's
like, just think about some of the stuff and genes that these guys have that might not even be released for 4 or 5 years from now, even 10 years from now. So I can imagine the stuff that people have in their collections. Like Justin, Miguel, and even Ben had, and just amazing, the stuff that they would produce and just bring out and say, "Whoa, where's that been at?" Oh, I had this for about 10 years. So,
right.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
So,
Mike in the building.
So what do you do for your humidity, by the way, man? Now, when I was in Savannah, I didn't have to worry about it too much, man.
I'm in Georgia. I do nothing for my humidity.
I figured so.
Yeah.
Now, do you want like paper towels because of humidity, or do you actually use some cocoa still?
No, I was using cocoa. Now I'm using cypress.
Okay.
Using the cypress.
It's a little bit drier than.
Yeah, a little bit drier. Another breeder went in. We just bought a pallet and split it. So got plenty.
Everything's cheaper by the pallet.
Yeah. So we got the pallet of cypress. So I'm on cypress now, and it's working well. I'm getting good sheds. No problems with humidity. I've got this rack that you see, and then over here I've got some PVC racks that they don't have a problem holding humidity. Humidity is not an issue.
Not in Georgia.
even during the winter, it hasn't been an issue. So
that's good.
Well, it doesn't get very cold in Georgia.
No, we get a little cold snap here, cold snap there, but for the most part,
a while. Yeah.
For the most part, no problem. But I will be checking my heat tape nonetheless. Especially in these PVC racks. So
yeah, I overcheck mine probably 15, 20 times a day. It's like, oh, I got to check the tip gun. And there for a while, I was like, oh, the tip gun's only saying this. I got to bump it up. And come to find out, the batteries was going dead.
Yeah. I think the only challenge we do have those storms. We have some, get some storms here, and you get the power surge.
Yeah.
We had a power surge maybe a month ago, and I came in, and one of my racks holds a lot of my younger, 200 and 300 gram animals, and maybe I just got in recently, and I'm holding them in there, and the thermostat said something like 43, but it was on Celsius. Now I had it on Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Hey.
Every snake was to the front of the tub. I'm like, oh shit.
I bet they were, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. Pull it out. I put the gun in the tub, and it's like 107. I'm like, oh fuck. So I, obviously I unplugged it, switched out the thermostat, and thankfully I didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
I just happened to catch it after that power surge. So
always check your thermostats too.
Yeah.
Always check those thermostats. And keep your plugs dust bunny free, folks. It's no joke.
Yeah. Welcome in, Mike, the hurt collectors. I know Jeff had it.
Shout out, Mike.
Here. I'd like to get a hold of you, send you a DM, and see if you can come on and talk to us about podcasting and what took you to get to where you're at, Mike, if you don't mind.
Look at Mike, always working.
Hey.
Mike's always working, bro.
There's people come in that
most workingest co-host I've ever seen, bro.
I've been following Mike for quite a while, and it's like, all right, we got 54 subscribers. We've only been doing this for 2 months, and we're just trying to build it. We're doing what we can. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
And Mike is up there, and Chris Eaton, and everybody, and it's like, I just go on and just listen and try to follow what they do, and because they're doing something right, if they have all these people coming in and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to, like you were saying earlier, Jeff, just kind of communicate and getting to know people in the hobby and stuff like that.
I have a YouTube channel, Chronicles of a Newbie. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And all I do really is just walk through kind of journeys of a new breeder. I know a lot of people in the chats have more experience than me. So I look for comments and feedback in there, but I just kind of walk through, what I've gone through as a new breeder, kind of wrestling with different enclosures, and I've wasted money on, I think I might need this. I might need.
Yeah. I think I might need this. Get you all day.
So I have like, I don't know, this empty V70 rack over here and an empty V70 in my garage, and and I'm like, I need to sell all these, but part of me doesn't want to sell them because I'm like, I might get a big female, so
you have to figure. Sorry, Jeff, go ahead.
No, I was just saying
the internet was cutting out.
Yeah, I was just saying that you go through and kind of those growing pains. It's kind of what the channel's all about, and hopefully avoid someone else from going through those growing pains.
Help somebody out for sure.
Yeah. And you have to figure too that 30 plus years ago, a lot of people's been doing it for a while. There was no YouTube. There was hardly no internet, 20, 30 years ago. And with YouTube now, everybody, that they were back then, the mistakes they made, there was nobody to really tell besides, in person at shows and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of gives everybody a leg up on it. They just go,
Oh, absolutely. If I think if I had YouTube, when I got my first 2 ball pythons in like 96, 97, I probably would have never got out the game. Because that kind of information just wasn't available.
Right.
The guy at the pet store told me, yeah, this is a male, this is a female. Are you sure?
Oh yeah, dude, I got the same thing too.
Yeah.
Hey, no, bro, because when I got into the army back in like 2000, uh, I was down there in Savannah, and I was going to that big ass flea market they had down there in Savannah, where they had like animals, they had rims, they had stereos, they had everything at the flea market, bro, everything. But they had snakes, and I was never allowed to have snakes as a kid. Not my dad's house or my mom's house. It was like nope,
Nope.
nope. So yeah, I went down there and I got me my first couple of snakes from the flea market, bro. Some ball pythons.
Yeah, and I could have them as a kid, as long as it didn't eat rodents. I was good.
Yeah.
I wasn't bringing any rodents in the house. Not every week to feed them. Nope.
No.
So it was just garter snakes, but all good.
Garter snakes on goldfish, huh? Why is Mike in the back?
Garter snakes.
Hey, can we get Mike back on stage, please? Where'd he go?
yeah,
Hey, Mike, you there, bud?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, everything good?
Yep. We have Kyle Lewis in the chat. Welcome in, Kyle. We appreciate you coming in.
Welcome, Kyle.
Welcome.
My sister support. Yeah.
So, what are you doing when you're not breeding these snakes, man?
Oh man, riding a motorcycle, spending time
Yeah.
with family. Yeah, I got a Harley that I've had this one about 10 years. So, and my wife has a 3-wheeler.
You go down to Daytona Beach with your bike?
I've been down to Daytona Beach a couple of times. It's so crowded down there during bike that it takes away the fun.
Yeah.
A lot of time you're just sitting.
Yeah.
And my bike is not air cooled. So, all I'm doing is roasting my cojones there sitting in traffic.
What kind of hog you riding?
It's ultra classic.
Okay. Nice.
I've done a lot of modifications to it. No engine work. I don't race. I just ride for comfort, but I've got, my music,
Yeah. I remember we bought my dad some Corbin seats one year for Christmas, man. Like we all had to like chip in for these damn seats. Hey, but every one of us who got on that bike after the upgrade was like, "Oh yeah, these are so comfortable."
Yeah,
like I rode the bike with the seats. Everybody rode the bike with the dude. They were so comfortable. It was ridiculous.
So, but no, we've been with Florida, North Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee. I think those are the only pretty much contiguous states here to Georgia, but ride all over the place when I'm not in the snake room. And then just spending time with family. I have my wife, bonus kids, and my daughter. My daughter actually lives in Nashville, and she has a banana chocolate het desert ghost that she named Chicken. I don't know why she named him Chicken. That's the snake's name, but so it's pretty cool, because it kind of gives us something in common, to talk about. So pretty awesome there. But that's it. Just working. But I spend a lot of time in this room right here. Right. Sometimes I just sit here and look at them and like, okay, what should I do? Kind of like that mad scientist thing. But once I think things get to size, I think next season it'll really start jumping off.
Yeah. That's
hopefully
awesome,
you
man. I
enjoy
can't
your
wait to
second
start
season.
seeing what you're producing out here the next year or two, man, because
Yeah,
every
yeah,
year should be a little bit better than the last. And you already started out with some pretty good genetics right out of the gate.
yeah. I got lucky. When I first started, I bought some things that, like I said, I'm not going to use. Really, don't have any plans for. Then through talking to people and watching podcasts like yours, Mike's, Keys, Wiz, all of these different podcasts, and just hearing
That's
people.
so much information to
Yeah,
get from
it's
all
just
over
like,
the
wow,
place, man.
information overload, and then
Yeah.
spending every free moment on Morph Market, scouring the pages and
And you need to check out Palm Street too.
oh, I have, yeah,
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 It's
bro.
just another one to look at, huh, Joe?
yeah. My wife
Yeah,
told me.
man.
My
Hey, I
wife,
tell you what though, man, it just that I just had one of my first little auctions on there, and it made life so much easier. It was like I made what I do at a show, but I got to sit down.
at
I didn't
home.
pay for a table. I didn't have to deal with nobody in my area. It was kind of nice, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Especially when I've got this broken, broken body here.
Yeah, so I
Makes life easier for us old guys.
I was listening to who was it? Adam from Proper Royals
Oh
talking
yeah,
uh, Palm Street early on one of his podcasts. So
yeah.
that's definitely an avenue I'm going to look into when I have some animals to move. I post on Instagram regularly. I try to get my name out there as much as I can. So when I do have some animals to sell, folks are not like, "Who is this?" Where
Yep.
never heard of
Yep.
it.
You building your credibility out there.
Build my brand as I go. And that's one of the reasons I go to shows. Is just
Because
to
people get
network.
to see you, get to shake hands with you, rub elbows, do whatever they do.
Yeah. And the
Yeah,
funny,
100%.
interesting, you never know what you have in common with people. It's sometimes a lot of times more than just reptiles.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You never know. So
Dude, I remember meeting Ken Kaufman one time. The first time I met him. Dude, I was scared, bro. And then I was like, wait, why am I scared? He puts his pants on the same way everybody else does. Go talk to the man. Yeah, he's super nice dude. I mean, he didn't talk very long because I think he was filming both times I seen him, but you still get it. You know what I mean? He's
yeah,
still there.
yeah. I bought a snake from Bob and
Bavu?
Bavu, and
Yeah.
I reached out to. I said, hey, he was like, I can ship it to you tomorrow. I said, well, I'm in Georgia. Come get it. Sure, come get it. And nicest guy. I mean, gave me a tour of his facility, and my wife was with me, and she had seen me struggling with the ultrasound. So she looks at him and goes, "Do you ultrasound?" Oh yeah, sure. He gets the card out, ultrasounds a few girls for me so I can see how to do. I was like, oh, okay, and I think that I know it made an impression on my wife alone, because I, just telling her kind of where his stature is in the ball python community compared, most breeders. He's, top 2, 3, whatever, however you want to classify it, but he's up there.
He's in the upper echelon.
Echelon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the upper
sometimes you
echelon.
always get excited. Like when I met Brian Barczyk back in October of 22, my daughter said, there goes Brian. I was like, where? So I was just hollering because I can't say. I was like, hey, Brian. He just turned around. He goes, hey, how's it going? It's like I wanted to ask him so many questions. And I was just shocked. And my daughter's like, well, you work with this, you do sunset, you do this. And yeah, I was getting ready to ask that, but it just wouldn't come out. My brain was moving, but it wouldn't come out. So
yeah. Mike, we may have to talk. I told you I have that sunset female. I'm still thinking about, whether it's lace, enhancer, what gene is going to, keep it bright.
Yeah.
Just to, I love it. When they're babies, that color is just unmatched in my opinion. But
yeah, for sure.
How do you keep it?
Yeah.
What gene? I think lace on enhancer may work.
It could take 2 or 3 genes, or it could just take one simple that nobody has worked with yet.
Hey, dude, sometimes them 2 or 3 gene animals are kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the simple little combination, you're just like, oh, dude, that's so simple. It's like Inchy Fire OD. You're like, all right, that hits.
Yep.
That hits something different.
You look at an Inchy, orange green, yellow belly pied.
Yep.
I mean,
Dude, to me, it's like whatever hits, right? Closest to home for you,
for
that's what you
you,
should be
yeah, that's
doing.
all.
Yeah.
And it's all about what you like, right? When
Yep.
I walk in now, I pull open my tubs, and I'm like, I can't wait. I'm
Yeah.
excited
Yeah,
about
that's that.
all of them. It's like I can't wait till you get old enough.
Yep.
You're gonna make some beautiful babies. You're gonna make a difference. I've got what is the orange dream pastel desert ghost Mario that I can't. Let me show them to you.
Oh.
If you're coming in late watching the channel, type in the chat there hashtag replay homies and hit the like. If you're not already subscribed, just go over and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell.
That's right. You tell them, Big Mike. That's why we pay you the big bucks. The
Mixed
big
up
bucks.
and turned around. And so, if anybody wants to get a hold of you, Jeff, where can they contact you?
Hold on, Jeff had to take a step out for a
Oh, you did?
second.
Okay.
Yeah, I
No,
think
you're
he's
good.
going to bring something up. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, that's your Mario boy you were talking about, Jeff.
Pastel Mario, orange dream desert ghost.
That's nice, bro. It's so bright it glows.
It
It glows.
that color is beautiful.
Yeah, man, that's nice.
Who knows? You might be able to throw that in the sunset. That could be the one to do it.
You might be on to something, and he's getting the
Yeah,
size. So
might be.
looking forward to him. But if they want to reach me, I'm on Instagram, Baldhead Balls, Facebook, Baldhead Balls, and YouTube, Chronicles of a Newbie.
Chronicles of a Newbie.
Yep, that's my
Oh,
channel.
dude, I love that. That's a freaking fire name, Chronicles of a Newbie.
That's
You
my
know, in the
channel.
world today where finding a name for anything is damn near impossible. Name already
Right.
exists. Name
Every
already
name is
taken.
taken. Yeah, every name is
Yeah.
taken.
Yep.
Especially has to do
100%.
with reptiles or exotics, such and such exotics or such reptiles. It's already gone and taken.
Yep.
Slide over and put him back in there.
Well, all right, Jeff. We're gonna wrap this up and put you on backstage, and we're gonna end the show here. And we appreciate you coming on, man. It was
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. Been a
Man, it
blast.
was really nice meeting you and getting to talk to
Absolutely.
you backstage for a little bit, man. You definitely I'm gonna keep in touch with you and
Okay.
get with me
Please
about
do.
the ultrasound stuff too tomorrow.
Yeah, we do a
I ain't
video.
doing too
chat
much
going
tomorrow.
through it. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, man.
Do that. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. You're absolutely welcome, dude. We would love to have you on the show anytime. You can come back anytime, man.
I will reach out. Once these guys start doing what they're getting fed to do, bring some on here and show them off.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have you back. Have y'all seen that new Happy Gilmore movie yet? Gonna watch it?
Oh yeah, I just watched that last night.
I haven't.
You haven't? I'm gonna
Not
listen
yet.
to it tonight with the description and see what it's going to tell me what they're doing on there.
The first
Hey,
one.
bro, it's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Is it?
And
Okay.
Eminem's little part in that movie was perfect. It was perfect. All right, man. Well, we appreciate
We'll
you,
appreciate
Jeff.
it.
Hey guys, you take care.
And,
I thank you
we'll
much.
see you in a few
Thanks,
minutes.
Jeff. We appreciate it.
Take care.
Carol D.
All right. That looks like that's a wrap right there, folks. Let me see. Get this